switching gears a little bit, in your book, you said that you chose to be tolerant, and you chose to forgive and accept. It was near the end of your book, choosing reconciliation. When do you know in a romantic relationship when it's healthy to choose to reconcile and forgive and accept your partner as he or she is? Or when do you know when it's healthy to leave? Like when it's no longer serving you to stay? You know?
Sarah, that's a good question. That's a good question. For me, when I married with the notion of marriage that the vows I took meant to death do us part. That was, for me, that's what marriage meant. My parents stayed married until my daddy died over 60 years. And so I took it literally, to death do us part. But I matured and lived long enough to know that there are different definitions of death. And death came to my relationship when I was the only one trying to make it work. Because it takes two. It takes two persons. It takes two people who are willing and who are intentional about making the relationship successful for it to work. You can't do it alone. It takes two. And then you know in your gut when they're there and when they're not there. I knew when my husband was in love with me, when my ex-husband was in love with me, he was at my beck and call. He was willing to do whatever. We went to marriage counseling. I mean, he was willing to do whatever it took to make, he was willing to do whatever it took for us to be successful in our marriage and our family. When he fell out of love with me, he was unwilling to do anything because he had fallen in love with someone else. And so he didn't love me anymore. He was in love with whoever he was with. And so it was no way that he was willing to go forward in a meaningful and a relationship with me that was fulfilling and made me feel good and made me affirmed and made me know that, you know, this is someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. And you don't want to be with anybody who doesn't want to be with you. I learned that. And sometimes you do want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you, but it takes maturity to let go of that.
Yeah.
And learning that you have to let go and start your life over again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.